July 21, 2018. Tyrone's Tiernan, McCann and Ciaran Kilkenny of Dublin were always in control and came away from Omagh with a 1-14 to 0-14 Super 8's Phase 2 victory over Tyrone. With 16,205 in attendance, the hosts kept fighting until the end, but Jim Gavin's men looked capable of moving through the gears almost at will. James McCarthy netted the all-important goal 6 minutes into the second half. Victory sends them through to the semi-finals as Group 2 winners, with a dead-rubber game against Roscommon to come in a fortnight, while Tyrone can join them in the last four if they avoid defeat against Ulster champions in Ballybofey. Points from established defenders Jack McCaffrey, John Small, Brian Howard and Philly McMahon had the Sam Maguire Cup relentless 4 in a row, chasing holders ahead by 0-7 to 0-5 at halftime. All 5 of Tyrone's first half scores were sent over by defenders, with Peter Hart 2, Michael McCarthy, Tiernan, McCann and Frank Byrne splitting the posts. There were 3 late changes to the Dublin starting 15. McCaffrey replaced Michael Fitzsimmons, Owen Merchant came in for Michael Dara McCauley and Small got the nod ahead of Paddy Andrews. Dublin were playing an away championship game for the first time in 12 years, and the pitch had been narrowed to make them feel as uncomfortable as possible on northern soil. But nothing phases this great Dubs side. Dean Rock spun to open the scoring in the 4th minute, the only first-half score from play registered by a forward, but the hosts soon led after Hart replied from a free 5 minutes later before punctuating a superb counter with a right-footed score from play. Rock's simple free had them level on 2 points apiece after 12 frantic minutes. McCaffrey's wonderful strike had the Dubs back in front at the midway stage in the first half, but McCann, who might well have been black-carded earlier for a foul on McMahon, equalized only for Brian Howard to restore the Dubs lead. McMahon made it 0-5 to 0-3 after 22 minutes with a sublime point off the outside of his right foot, and a retaken Rock free from in front of the posts made it double scores 6 minutes from the break. Defenders Burns and McCarthy registered inspirational Tyrone points at the town end, but Dublin replied with a magnificent effort from Small to lead by 2 at the end of an intense and fierce opening period. McAlliskey's long-range strike bypassed the blanket Dublin defence to have the deficit at the start of the second half. But the outstanding Ciaran Kilkenny exploited a Colm Cavanagh mistake to reply, and the Dubs moved 5 points clear in the 41st minute when the quick-thinking, improvising McCarthy played a 1-2 with Brian Fenton and fisted to the net whilst falling after Niall Morgan had saved his initial shot 1-8 to 0-8. Rock replied with a brace after Cathal McShane and McAlliskey, 45, pointed for the hosts. Substitutes Kevin McManaman and Mark Bradley traded scores. McShane and Hart free had it back to a 3-point game with 8 minutes left. But points from Kilkenny and Rock free snuffed out any potential of a Tyrone fight-back. Substitutes Kieran McGeary and Harry Lowran pulled back 2 more points as the Northerners battled back within 3 points once more with as many minutes left. McGeary got his second and Tyrone's chances went up in smoke when fellow sub Ronan O'Neill missed a free deep into added time before Paul Flynn got on the end of a Dubs break to close the scoring. The Leinster and All-Ireland champions have now gone 25 championship games without losing. Tweet.